Hello my dear students, myself Kritika Patel from Samarpan Gyan School, Rata. Today we are going to start with class 6th subject English, the first chapter from the book Supplementary Reader. The first chapter, that is The Tale of the Two Birds. The Tale of the Two Birds. Here we are going to understand about the importance of the company which we keep along. The company in which we live, we become like that. So in this story, it depicts about the company one keeps and how one's company can impact one's behavior and build a character. How the company can effect on your character, how it can build your character is given in the example through the story. So let's start. So here how I am going to do is, the black part which is written down is the content written down from the textbook, the language of the textbook, and the explanatory part of that paragraph is written down in an orange color. So you can get clear from this video, you can get a clear idea of the total explanation done in of the chapter, and there are the difficult words also written down with the paragraphs, and you can understand the meaning. So here let's begin with our topic, that is, so I'll be reading the paragraph and then I will be explaining. So there once lived a bird and her two newborn babies in the forest. They had a nest in a tall, shady tree, and their mother took good care of her little ones day and night. One day there was a big storm, there was a thunder, lightning, and the rain, and the winds blow down, and many trees fall. And the tall tree in which the birds live also came down. A big heavy branch hit the nest and killed the mother bird. Fortunately, the baby birds, the strong winds blew them away to the other side of the forest. One of them came down near the caves where the gang of robbers lived, and the other landed outside the Rishi's ashram. So here the words robber, you can see the word robber over here. What does that mean? A thief, chore. And here is the word fortunately. What is fortunately? Luckily, happily, that they are safe. And blew down means to make fall. So you can see here, blew them. Okay, blew down. Okay, you can see, to make fall. So what's the explanation of this paragraph? So here let's understand. So here it said that there was a mother bird and it had the two young babies, and they were living in a forest on a heavy, shady, tall tree, and the mother bird was taking good care of the babies. But one day what happened? There was a storm in the forest, and heavy rainfall, and all the trees were blowing away, and with that the big branch fall on the mother bird and hit the mother bird, and the mother bird was killed at the once. But what happened? Luckily both the birds were saved and they were thrown away to the other parts of the forest. And but what happened? One was landed near the robber's cave and other one landed near the Rishi's ashram. Both were at the few distance. So let's move further. I hope the paragraph is explained very well. Next is, days passed and the baby birds became big birds. One day the king of the country came to the forest to hunt. What is hunt? To chase and to try to catch and kill. We know the hunting process. Chase, to run after the thing, and to catch and then kill it. So he saw a deer and rode after it. The king saw the deer and rode after it. It ran deep into the forest, followed by the king. Soon the king lost his way and didn't know where to where he was to go. So here you can see how the king was running behind the deer, and you can see this bird becoming big birds. So after a few days these birds became big birds, and one day the king of the country reached the forest for hunting, and he noticed a deer and started chasing it, running after it. But the deer was very smart. He ran far away in the forest, and chasing the deer, the king lost the way, and now king doesn't know how to go. So he was moving ahead and ahead. He rode on for the long time till he came into the other side of the forest. Very tired by, he got off his horse. Got off means utar jana, horse se, and sat down under a tree and stood near a cave. He was standing near the cave. You can see here how. Suddenly he heard a noise. A voice cried out, "Quick, hurry up! There's someone under the tree. Come and take his jewelry and his horse. Hurry, or else he'll slip away." This was the words he could hear. The king was amazed. Amazed means surprised. He took up and saw a big blown bird on the tree under which he was sitting. That under the tree where he was sitting, on the branch of that tree, there was a bird sitting, and these were the words said by the birds. What was bird saying? "Quick, hurry up! There's someone under the tree. Come and take his jewelry and his horse. Hurry up, else he'll slip away," means he will go away. So come fast. So whom he is telling? Can you guess, children? So he was flown near the gang of the robbers. So he is calling his friends robbers. So he also heard the faint noise issuing from the cave. So the king heard that someone is there inside the caves too. So he quickly got on the horse, बैठ गया फटाक से horse पे, and rode fast as he could. So he ran away. So here let me explain you what's the explanation. The king kept riding and reached other part. Now he was very much tired. So he sat down under a tree near the cave, and suddenly he could hear the voice that somebody is there. Come out from the cave and take everything from him, the jewelry and the horse. And the king was very much surprised to hear that. Looked up to check who was it. It was the bird, and he also could hear the noises from the cave. So he mounted the horse and he ran. Okay. Then again, next what happened? So the king was amazed to hear the story. This is the explanatory part, that what happened the next. So he met the rishi who explained the behavior of the each bird. This we are going to continue. This is just a brief that what is going to happen next. So let's continue with our chapter. Soon he came to the clearing which looked like an ashram. It was Rishi's ashram. The king tied his horse to the tree and sat down in its shade. Now again he could see the Rishi's ashram. He tied the horse and he sat there down. Suddenly he could again hear a voice, a gentle voice. "Welcome to the ashram, sir. Please go inside and rest. The Rishi will be back soon. There's some cold water in the pot. Please make yourself comfortable." So these were the words which a king could hear. Now king again looked up and saw a big blown bird in the tree. He was again amazed. "This one looks like the other bird outside the cave," he said to himself loudly. अब किंग ने क्या सोचा, ये तो वही बर्ड है जो वहाँ पे था. And he said to himself very loudly. And what were the words said by the bird? That is, "Welcome, sir." So polite words. "Please come inside and rest. Have some water. You can feel comfortable." What is comfortable? Suitable, and be ease. Don't worry. Everything is fine over here. So what's the explanation? Soon the ashram he reached, and he tied the horse and he sat down under the shade, and he could hear a soft voice which greeted him and asked him to take a little rest, and he can also have cold water which is there in the pot. And he said that Rishi will come very soon. And to the king's surprise, he could see that there was a bird sitting on the branch of the tree, and the bird was a similar bird which was there next to the cave. "You are right, sir," answered the bird. The king was uttering to himself. What was king uttering? That this one looks like the other bird outside the cave. He said to himself. So, but the bird could hear the king. So he answered. What did he answer? "Yes, you are right, sir. He is my brother, but he has made friends with the robbers. He now talks as they do. He doesn't talk to me anymore." Just then the rishi entered the ashram. Robbers means thief, I have already told. So what happened? The bird told to the king that he was right, and he said that the bird was his brother, and he says that he has made friends with the robbers, and so he just speaks like robbers, and he is not talking to me now. And at the same time, rishi entered the ashram. "Welcome, sir," he said to the king. "Please come inside and make yourself at home. You look tired. Rest for a while and then we'll share my food." So now the king is greeted by the rishi. He says that you come inside, be easy, and you look very tired. You take a rest sometime and then we will be having food. King told the rishi the story of the two birds and how each behaved so differently, though they look same. "The forest is full of surprises," he said. Alike means they look alike. Alike means similar, identical. So what is the king saying? King says that both birds look same, but the behavior of both of them are so different, and says that this forest is giving me all surprises. And the holy man smiled and said, "After all, one is known by the company one keeps." This is the main moral of this theme of the lesson, that the bird always heard the talk of the robbers who was living near the gang of the robbers. So he always heard what the robbers speak, and he imitates them. Imitates copies them, and talks about the robbing people. And this one has repeated what he always heard, because he was living near the rishi's ashram, and he welcomes people to the ashram. "Now come inside and rest. I'll tell you more about this place and the birds." So king is being welcomed more by the rishi and says that I'll tell you more about this birds. So this is what I have already explained, that the bird always used to hear the voice of the robbers who lived near the cave of the robbers, and so he used to speak because he lived with them. And the other one was with the ashram people, with the rishis, and so he used to speak softly and politely and always greet the people. And now rishi asked king to rest, and then he said that he'll tell you more about this place. So here we come to an end of this story, that is the tale of the two birds. Here the moral of the story is we should keep good company so that we become a good person, and not the bad company, because the company builds our character. So we are the one who are going to be the citizens of this country. So we are supposed to have the company of the good ones, so that we also become the good citizen of the country and the good person. So here we come to end of this chapter. We'll meet with the discussion of the question answers of this chapter in the next video lecture. Till then, bye.